Hey everyone, I'm David from the Crypto Clarity Collective. Welcome to the first ever Crypto Clarity Live. Be patient while I stumble through this one. My wife told me to wash my face, get ready. Here I am. Here's what we're going to do today. I'm going to tell you about the time I lost 3,500 to BitConnect. Then I'm going to show you the exact framework I built so that hopefully it never happens again. I've improved my chances a lot. And while I have been involved in stuff since then where I lost money, it's because I didn't quite perfect it. Now I think I have. And I'm going to give you a demo right here, right now on real pools. And feel free to drop any into the chat that you'd like me to scan. If you're watching the replay, same deal. Everything I show you today works the same way, whether it's live or recorded. One quick thing, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm an educator. I've been involved passively or in the deep end in crypto for 12 years, and I've been involved in tech for 25. I don't tell you what to buy. I teach you how to not get wrecked. That's a big difference. Let's get into it. So it's 2017. If you were around back then, you remember the hype. Everyone was bananas. Your cab driver, your Uber driver was telling you what to get into. The clerks at the grocery store, everything was electric. I mean, we knew how intoxicating the returns were because we were watching it happen every day. It's late 2017. Bitcoin just got to 20,000 for the first time. Like I said, I've been in the space and in tech for years. I've even integrated blockchain into some pretty big, well-known companies. Everyone suddenly wanted in, and I'm watching every project that launched promise crazy, crazy, crazy returns. The energy was intoxicating. I should have known better, but it still caught me. I was drunken by the excitement. A buddy sent me a link to BitConnect. I didn't just YOLO in. I didn't just throw it all at it. I watched for weeks. I saw people posting their daily payouts on YouTube, real people, real screenshots. The community was massive. There were conferences, thousands of people. Carlos Matos, if you know, you know. He was yelling, BitConnect on the stage. That's the thing about social proof. When enough people believe something, your brain stops questioning it. So I tell myself, I'll put in a little bit. I'll test it, see if the returns are real. And they were. At first, every day, 1%. Excuse me. That's the trap, right? It's real. The returns are real. I even withdrew to make sure that I could. But it's not. It's other people's money paying those returns. It's a classic Ponzi scheme. But when you're inside it, you're getting paid daily. You don't think Ponzi. You think maybe I should put more in. That's what I did. 3,500. That was my number. And then January 2018 comes. Texas sends a cease and desist to the platform. It restructures. You get coins converted to some other worthless token, and just like that, gone. Not down 50%, and maybe is going to come back someday. Gone. Zero. And here's where what really stung. I had the technical knowledge to see through this. I understood blockchain. I could read a white paper, but I didn't have a system. I was making decisions based on what other people were doing instead of what the data was telling me. Why? That's social proof. I saw returns, other people getting paid. The platform looked legit. The community was massive. I told myself, just put it in and see. $3,500 later, the whole thing collapsed. In January 2018, all gone. And here's what really bothered me. I knew better. The technical knowledge, no system. A few other things that I'm going to tell you in this episode are why I did it, what changed, and let me show you what I mean. Do your own research is terrible advice. Nobody tells you how to do your own research. It's a cop-out that puts the blame on the victim. I built a framework because of that experience and several others that happened that today I can check against 12 red flags every single DeFi opportunity that I enter. It's not complicated. There's 12 things I check every single time without exception. Today, I'm going to focus on the first three, the ones that would have saved me from BitConnect. This is so important to me that I wrote a book. Book's available if you want it, but I'm going to spend time talking about all 12 of these flags in these live videos. Red flag number one is an unsustainable APY. BitConnect promised 1% daily. Compounded, that's over 3,500% annually. Where does that money come from? If you can't answer that clearly, it's a red flag. My rule, anything over 100% APY needs very clear explanation. Over 500%, almost always unsustainable. Red flag number two, anonymous or unverifiable team. BitConnect's team, fake names, stock photos, no LinkedIn profiles. If the people behind the project won't put their names or real identities on the line, ask yourself why. Red flag number three, no verifiable contract. BitConnect wasn't even truly on chain for the lending part. It was a black box. Today, if a protocol's contracts aren't verified on Etherscan or the equivalent, walk away. These are the three red flags alone that would have stopped me from losing all that money to BitConnect. But I didn't have the framework yet. Now I do, and I built a tool that checks all 12 automatically. I want to spend some time showing that to you. Let me do this. This is my site, the cryptoclaritycollective.com, or not the, just cryptoclaritycollective.com. I invite you all to have a look. You can use the scanner that is right here, free, no credit card required, 3 scans available. And I'm going to scan 3 protocols today. It also runs every few hours looking for good protocols to invest in and where they are and what they are. But let's focus on the instant pool scanner, on-demand pool scanner, and I'd like to show you how that works. If you go to Deck Screener and find a pool, this is a terrific pool that I've had some good luck with on Base, Coinbase, Bitcoin, and Wrapped ETH. You need to just copy the address of the pool and put it in the scanner. This is a wonderful pool. I think that it should have pretty good results. I mean, I know it does because I've run it before and I'm actually have some money in it. But it takes 60 seconds instead of an hour that it used to take me before I built this. It checks everything that we've talked about in those 3 red flags and the 9 remaining flags also. And prints out the results. Eventually. There it is. The risk score is a 2 out of 10, low risk, and it's a recommendation safe to use. It also gives you the current price of Bitcoin against the USDC, the daily change, liquidity, $8 million is pretty good. The volume, $108 million, mean that you're going to be earning a lot of fees, and how long the pool's been around. It gives you then, against all of those red flags, does not have an anonymous team. It does have a verified contract. There's plenty of liquidity locked in the contract, along with the other contracts. The other 12 other red flags. Now I'm going to look at another one. Let's just go here and grab the trending ones. Rain, who knows what that is? Some meme coin. Looks like it's pretty new. Let's give that a test. See how that does. Just copying the link is all it takes. Then we can wait for that to all happen. I think that by being aware of these 12 red flags, it's really protected me and given me a lot of information and value moving forward. Now, risk is still something in every single blockchain contract, in every single liquidity pool or farm. This is just a tool to help you determine where you're at. Oh, I guess that pool is not as really bad as I thought it was going to be. The risk score is 4 out of 10. Medium risk. It's pretty sustainable. It's been around for 3 months and 6 days, which isn't very long. It's doing almost as much volume as there is liquidity. And it's passed all of the flags but 3 that are yellow. No audit is a big one for me. We'll talk more about that in an upcoming episode. I'd like to find a terrible pool, so let me look for another one. And who knows what that is? Looks like it's on the way down. I built this tool. I wrote this book. I built the Crypto Clarity Collective community because I want to help people know what do your own research means. I want to help people stay safe. I want to help people get into crypto where potentially the future of money is in Bitcoin and DeFi. Being your own bank is an opportunity that's afforded to anybody that can maneuver the rough waters of crypto and DeFi, and I want to help everybody do that. This is a super high risk one. I don't know why it's getting such a high sustainability score. There's not much money there. It's not very old. I'm going to look into that. But see a lot of yellow flags here in all of these. Then there's also analytics or analysis and key concerns. You could look at the pool itself, the contract on Deck Screener. You can also see it on Block Explorer and see what's going on. And this is the information that you need to make a better decision. I don't know what your risk tolerance is. I don't know if all you'd want to do is chase giant yields. But I do know that the more you know, the more you know. Here's an aerodrome pool with 120% APR. It's 8 of 10 risk and not very sustainable. So why is that? High and permanent loss because of the price of the token and other things going on. So this is an explanation. This is the tool. This is what's going on, and this is why I'm here. I don't know if anyone's watching live that has any questions, or if you'd like to add a pool for me to review, I'd be happy to. But I'd like you all to go to cryptoclaritycollective.com/surprise, subscribe, and sign up for the free newsletter. There's a paid version, a premium version that gives you unlimited scans. The free version gives you 3 free scans a month. And it also gives you this history on the premium version where you can see all of the pools that you ran out. Wrong window. And it'll keep a running record. You'll have all of that data and availability. It's a great tool. The premium edition is $9 a month. I think a small price to pay for that, as well as in-depth market intelligence that's going to give you threat feed and updates instantly on everything that's going on. I hope that this has been valuable. I hope that there's something here for everybody. And this is edition 1. Next week or next live, I'll go through the next 3 red flags. We'll have a series of 4 lives where we go through all 12 red flags, and then we'll see what you guys want to hear about next. I'd like to keep engaging and keep delivering quality content. Let me know what I could do to make it better. If nobody has any comments or questions or concerns, we'll end this. I'd like to make it a little bit longer. I can go through my site. I audit big tools that I like and have had success with, and have recommendations on the site for things that I use, that I've tested, that I would recommend, and ways to investigate and see where you're at and what's going on. I think that some of these links are affiliate links where I get a few pennies per sale or per use or per anything. But the hub of everything is my newsletter. I think that you should subscribe. Each week on Mondays, I give crypto fundamentals and valuable information. Any news or hot topics that we need to talk about are also covered. On Wednesdays, I do deep dives into the latest scams and what's going on and how to protect yourself above and beyond the DeFi pools and red flags, how to protect yourself with crypto wallet safety and stay away from other types of scams. And Fridays, I go through a deep dive on a DeFi protocol, as well as share my $10,000 crypto portfolio with weekly updates and where I'm at and how it's doing. So please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you. If there's nothing else, I am going to call it a day. Thank you for being here. Excuse me, please. And I'm David from Crypto Clarity Collective. Stay safe out there. We'll see you soon.